rise. Judge Vanderbeat Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1035, Smith case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Smith, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, good morning. I come here today to try to get his child support raised.
Okay.
We have one child, and I believe that he has some income that he's actually not reporting. We kind of try to make it work not too long ago, and when I was at his house, I found a bunch of pornographic movies.
What do you mean make it work?
We've been separated for a long time. Our son's 11.
Okay.
But we kind of got back together, and he has a bunch of like pornographic movies in his house.
I'm afraid you're gonna stab yourself in the eye with that pen.
Sorry.
I just don't want you to do that.
He's the main character on the movies with all these different women. And he is saying that he's, that I can't be mad at him. It's not cheating if he's making porn. And some of them are in our bed. And I said, well, it doesn't work like that. You can't, just because you're filming doesn't mean it's not cheating. And I said, you have to be getting paid for it to actually be a porn star. And he said he was getting paid for them. And there's tons of them.
Buckle up, guys. Today we're going deep into a courtroom where drama turns into disbelief. Ms. Smith marches in demanding a child support increase, but it's not just about the money. She claims her ex is hiding porn money and performing in adult films, filmed in their bed. That's right. He's allegedly the star of thousands of DVDs, yet swears he's not making a dime. She says otherwise. This isn't just a support battle, it's a personal war. Judge Vanderbeat keeps it cool, but you can tell this is no ordinary case. The court isn't here for adult film speculation. It's about proof, income, and who's really supporting this child.
So I feel like...
So you believe he's getting paid from that?
And plus, his business, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's almost close to 100,000, give or take, like maybe 10 to 15.
Okay.
So I feel like I get a measly $600 a month from him. I feel like
so
something's
that's how
not
much
right.
his child support is
Currently.
set at right now?
Yes.
Okay.
We went through mediation at the child support office.
Yeah.
So, but that was, you know, he's...
How long ago was that?
He's 11, and I guess 10 years ago.
Oh yeah,
He was little.
that has been a while. You've been way overdue for a modification for a number of reasons. So about this income, is what she's saying true? Does it include that?
Well, it's payment in one way or another.
Is a yes or no?
No, ma'am, I'm not getting paid technically.
So that means you're lying. And
So you're doing it for free? Well, you know what? Never mind. That's not my business. I'm sorry. That's not my business. So your business, where you do make the money, she's talking about the $100,000. Do you make $100,000?
No, ma'am, I have 85 to 90,000 on the high end on a good year.
Okay. All right. What is it that you do?
I'm a mechanic.
Mechanic. Okay. All right. So you said 90 on the high end.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Your Honor, is there any way that we could like subpoena his financial records for the porn thing?
Well, you can. I'm not going to do a subpoena on anything like that. I don't want to see it. Yeah. You can do that though.
All right, guys, things heat up fast. Ms. Smith drops claims that her ex is pulling in close to 6 figures, and not just from his legit job as a mechanic. She wants his full income on record, including anything shady. The judge presses for numbers, and he admits to about 85K, 90 kilos a year, not counting any adult video side hustle. But here's the kicker. She wants the court to subpoena his porn-related finances. Judge Vanderbeat not having it. She tells her to get proof herself. The court is about facts, not assumptions. No receipts, no ruling. But you can feel the tension rising.
Yeah, if it exists, you can do that, you know, but subpoenas aren't free. So I hope you know exactly what it is that you're looking for.
Well, there's so many of them, and he told me that he's getting paid for them, and there's like thousands, not hundreds,
Okay.
thousands of DVDs with him in there on our bed.
I'll tell you what, once you find some sort of income, some paper trail that shows that, then if you were to bring it back in court, we could entertain it then. But as of today, unless you have some sort of proof that shows that he has income from that, and unless he tells me otherwise, I can't really go off of that. I can only go off of what he told me. And he said 90,000 on the high end. I think you're in pretty good shape. What do you do for a living?
I don't work. I take care of our kid.
So you're a stay-at-home mom?
Mm-hmm.
And she's 11?
He is.
He is
yeah,
11?
uh-huh.
He goes to school?
He does.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
Okay.
But, I mean,
But you can work now, right?
I can, but
So it's no but you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not going to. My rent's free. My food is free. I mean, my mom's the homeowner. We don't have to pay nothing.
Okay. You know, I'm not going to go there with you today because you can, obviously you're able to work.
I'm able, but I
And
don't
you
want to.
should work, but again, that has nothing to do with me today. What we're going to do is talk about the modification of these numbers, all right? So your income has increased. It's increased about almost $400.
The courtroom flips when Judge Vonda turns the heat on Ms. Smith. Turns out she's not working, doesn't want to, and is living rent-free with her mom while collecting $600 a month in child support. Judge Vonda questions why an 11-year-old's full-time care means mom can't get a job. Ms. Smith's smug answers spark frustration, especially her pride in not paying rent or buying food. But Judge Vonda keeps it real. This hearing is about numbers, and Dad's income increase means change. Bottom line, she could contribute more if she wanted to, but she won't, and it shows.
So based on you saying that you receive about $90,000 on the high end, it brings your gross to about $7,500, which your net is $5,465.22. That would bring, well, health insurance. Who covers health insurance?
I do.
And how much is that?
It's $110 a month.
Okay, 110. So what I'm going to do is give you credit actually for the health insurance coverage for the child. So that would slightly bring your child support down. And
Down?
monthly, yes, slightly. It's still expensive. $1,093 a month is what he would pay in child support.
That's it?
That's it. Well, it would be more if you get a job.
He would pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
Your Honor,
Ma'am, no.
You don't
no,
understand.
No, you don't understand. I'm basing his child support increase off of what it is that he makes. Nothing
He
more.
makes more than
nothing-
that.
Until you bring me something in here to show me that, that's what I'm going to base it off of.
Your Honor-
And again, you can work.
Can
so
I say
suggest-
something?
No,
Please.
ma'am. Only thing I need you to say is, Miss Vonda B, I'm going to go find me a job. That's all I want to hear. If it's anything else other than that, I'm not entertaining it. Pertaining to what I just said, do you have any questions?
I will go look for a job. But please,
Great.
Please hear me out on one thing.
What is it? Make it quick.
I promise you I'll make it quick. Let's say that you have a battery-operated vibrator.
You know what?
What?
We're done
Yeah.
right there. We're done. Is
You're-
there anything further
You're
for
about
you,
to
sir?
climax.
Okay. Well,
The
ma'am-
batteries go out.
Okay, thanks.
That's him.
Okay, great. Let me tell you what we're going to do. You all are done, and if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. Thank you.
Now, here's where it all goes off the rails. Judge Vonda crunches the numbers. Dad's new support payment jumps to $1,093 a month. Ms. Smith acts stunned, but then drops one of the wildest analogies in courtroom history. Something about a battery-powered toy going dead mid-climax. Yeah, she actually said that. Judge Vonda shuts it down instantly and dismisses the case. But the lesson is clear. Courts run on proof and logic, not bedroom drama or freeloading excuses. If you want more, bring evidence, and maybe a little self-respect. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more courtroom heat.